Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss Sleeping Beauty with Maleficent, starring Mary Costa, Eleanor Audley, Barbara Luddy, Taylor Holmes, Bill Shirley, Verna Felton, Barbara Jo Allen, and Bill Thompson, and directed by Clyde Geronimi. I think it's an animated one, so featuring the voices of those guys, and directed by Clyde Geronimi. Now, I remember seeing this movie a lot as a kid. And what do I think of it? Well, I think I want to get into this review and tell you what I mean. The movie opens with the book telling the story of Princess Aurora, and yes, she was named after the dawn of the sunrise. And they go into the castle celebrating Aurora's birthday, and King Stephen and his Queen Leah, as well as Prince Philip and King Hubert, I don't know if I said that right, and the three good fairies, Mistress Flora, Mistress Fauna, and Mistress Merryweather, to greet Aurora with the gift until Maleficent, the mistress of evil, comes in with the gift death on her 16th birthday with the pointy spinning wheel. And this is being told very well, and I'm relating with these characters. And after watching Maleficent about 5 or 6 years ago, it's been that long, I should say, I honestly thought she with her pet bird was misunderstood, and I'll talk about that why next week. But I'm not sure what will happen to her in 2 weeks because I'm trying to stay spoiler free, but I have a feeling she'll be the villain because it's the second half of the story of this movie, I'll say. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather take Aurora to a nice house in the woods while Maleficent tries to find the baby but doesn't succeed until almost 16 years later. Her pet finds her living with the good fairies as her birthday is coming up. And Aurora is a teenager almost turning 16. And the fairies make her a dress. And Flora and Merryweather fight over what color it is between pink and blue. While Aurora sings and the animals follow as she's singing, for example, a blue and red bird, rabbits, squirrels, and an owl, and they sing the theme of the movie, which is called Once Upon a Dream, sung by Aurora, and and Prince Philip shows up after almost 16 years later, doesn't recognize Aurora, it's Aurora, and I do like his horse, and the song is sang beautifully by Aurora. And I like the animals following her around, and I think those are nice. Aurora learns she's a princess, and she'll never know until true love's first kiss that the man she danced with is Prince Philip. And I honestly wish they said their names and the whole Disney princess and prince marrying each other without knowing who they really are is just a Disney cliche. And I'll talk briefly how cliched it is when I get to this movie, God help me. And Prince Philip going off with the girl who doesn't know is Aurora until he gets captured by Maleficent and puts him in a dungeon, which did feel like a Prince cliche. And I'll say so far I'm liking this movie quite a bit, but unfortunately it's not one I own on 4K or Blu-ray per se. A green light appears in Aurora's room and she follows it to the room with the pointy circle, and she touches and becomes the Sleeping Beauty, even if she's dead for now. And Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather put the entire castle to sleep until they find Prince Philip chained up by Maleficent and gets him to fight Maleficent by throwing traps and becoming a dragon as the three good fairies lead Prince Philip to the castle and give him a sword and a shield until the good fairies make it pointy, the sword and kill Maleficent in a dragon form. And he goes up to Aurora and gives her true love's first kiss on the lips and awakes the Sleeping Beauty as she's introduced to the entire castle with Prince Philip and dance and live happily ever after. That is an ending of a Disney princess movie is magical in my opinion. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 7.8 out of 10. I do like each and every single character, and it's a good princess story, And I failed to bring up how freaky Maleficent looks in cartoon form. We'll see it in live action next week, but I honestly wouldn't own this on Blu-ray, or 4K for that matter. It has to be starting with an 8 overall, and I liked it, and I enjoyed myself in watching this movie. It's just not one I'd own for the rest of my life. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me, and next week I will be back with Maleficent, starring Angelina Jolie. And until next time, it's time to wake up, Sleeping Beauty.